Okay, our update for the last day of January 2020. So I'm starting off down on the road here. So we built what's called a water diverter because there was nothing here before. So what happened was the water is coming down from the hill, this steep climb, and is eating the road. So what you do is you put like a speed bump, is what many would call it, but this forces the water off and into what will be our newly completed gutter. And that jumping tamper down there was used to tamp all this down. So a bunch more gutters done. The water valve was parked right here in a very inconvenient location, so that got covered in and moved away so that we can get our gutters from up the hill coming down here to fall down in that drop off in there. So our security camera is set up, and this is, of course, you guys haven't seen it, this is what our previous gutters were done in a collector here, and to make sure nobody's going to fall into a big hole. That was what we did there to cover that culvert. And this is the gutter coming out. It's ready for eventually there'll be a white rock put on here in the final days of construction. All of them are in. Well, it's quiet here now. Today it looked like a freaking parking lot. Put our roof up for working and keeping things dry because we've been getting these stupid showers. Rest of our pilings in to support the rest of the retaining wall. But up here in particular, the truck just finished today. This week we bored our 35 piling holes. So those are all complete. And for anybody who hasn't, well, a nice big hole in the ground. 14-inch, 35 centimeter, because of this steep hillside we're sitting on. So that's ready for our return next week to different. We had to cut a ramp in here so that we could get the auger truck down there to do that work. So anyways, moving on. Oh, this is the mats that are already, half the pool floor mat is already tied, ready to go down there next week to make our rather beefy floor. And here's all the cages for our pilings and our dirt that will be our fill in. This is our aggregate for our concrete that we will be making, possibly by this time next week. And more dirt. All of this, a lot of this is going to end up over there filling in our retaining walls. So that pretty much covers off this week's fun and games. So I'll sign off with our afternoon ocean view. Rather warm out here.